Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is Force Choke Friday, even though it's actually a Thursday today, but I figured I'd still do a video. This is my top 5 favorite light side users of the Force in the new canon. Now, just letting you guys know, that means that there will be no characters from the old expanded universe. That will be done in a later part of this 4-part series. Yes. This is going to be a 4-part series of top 5s when it comes to Forcers. So, let's begin. Coming in at number 5 is Ahsoka Tano, former Jedi Padawan, then left the Order and became an excellent rebel leader. She has fought Inquisitors. She's fought Asajj Ventress in the Clone Wars. She has fought countless enemies and still came up with a triumphant victory. During the Clone Wars, she was Commander Tano, and her master, as you can see, was Anakin Skywalker. She was quickly becoming a great future Jedi Knight. However, because she was framed by her best friend, Barra Sophie, another Jedi Padawan, for a terrorist act against not only the Jedi Order, but the Galactic Republic itself. The Jedi Council ended up expelling her from the Order because they did not believe that she was innocent. Instead, they thought that she was guilty. So, she ended up having to have her name cleared by her master, who actually delivered on that. And Barra Sophie was punished for her crimes. And when the Jedi Order tried to bring Ahsoka back, she refused because she felt betrayed. Later, when the Empire had taken hold and we were getting close to A New Hope, in Star Wars Rebels, Ahsoka came back as a rebel leader and great lightsaber duelist even then. I don't know how she was able to hone her skills so well, but hey, she still uses the light side. However, she clearly states that she is not a Jedi right before her duel with Darth Vader. And she ends up kicking tail. She destroys people when it comes to lightsaber duels. I mean, she doesn't kill them, but she wrecks face. I really like the tender moment she had with Darth Vader during the last episode of Season 2 of Star Wars Rebels. Now, moving on. Number 4 on this list is Jedi Master Mace Windu. The man with a plan. The guy with a totally epic purple lightsaber. And also second in command of the Jedi Order. He was also made High General, I believe, of the clone army in the Republic, the Galactic Republic. Mace Windu was an extremely powerful Jedi, walking the line between light side and dark side. He constantly wrecked face in the Clone Wars. Also, he is actually the only Jedi, or actually any character throughout the entire canon, that actually has a purple lightsaber. No one else seems to have one yet. Come on, Lucasfilm, we need more purple. Hashtag purple lightsaber. So, another thing that is really cool about Mace Windu is the fact that he actually has the special ability and that is a force ability called Shatterpoint. He is able to find the weakness in just about anything. By the way, this is a picture of him in the Clone Wars. Honestly, I think the best battle that he was in, and by best battle I mean most awesome battle, was the Battle of Ryloth, where he, alongside Cham Syndulla, led clone troopers and freedom fighters of Ryloth against the separatist foe. However, he met his end during a duel with Chancellor Palpatine or Darth Sidious. At this time, in Mace Windu's duel with Darth Sidious, he actually brought along 3 other Jedi from the Jedi Council. However, those 3 were killed rather quickly. Kit Fisto was the last of those 3 to die. He contended for like maybe 2 or 3 seconds. But Mace Windu carried on. Yes, he stood toe-to-toe with Darth Sidious. And I honestly think he would have won if Anakin did not show up to cut off his hand and allow the Dark Lord to basically throw Mace Windu out of a window while electrocuting him with the Force Lightning at the same time. I'm sorry, Mace Windu. May you rest in peace. But, in all seriousness, Mace Windu is totally bad to the bone. Coming in at number 3 is the Jedi Master Yoda. He has taught many Jedi. For 800 years, he has trained them. He was the master of Count Dooku before he became a Sith Lord and apprenticed to Darth Sidious. Yes, Yoda is a very powerful Jedi. He was able to deflect Force Lightning with his hands. With his hands. He didn't need a lightsaber to do it. He used his hands. That is epic. Not to mention he's a little short green ninja thing with 2 pointy ears and is extremely acrobatic with his lightsaber style. Yes, he completely wrecks face, and his Force abilities are no less awesome. Yes, Yoda, even though he speaks backwards, is very easy to understand because his words are wise. He is a truly powerful master of the Force. And he's pretty funny. Just watch episode 5. Empire Strikes Back, dudes. It's awesome. Not only did he train Count Dooku, who trained Qui-Gon Jinn, who trained Obi-Wan Kenobi, who trained Anakin Skywalker, who was the father of Luke Skywalker. But Yoda actually trained the son of the Chosen One. He trained Luke Skywalker to become a Jedi and eventually take down the Galactic Empire. My favorite quote from Yoda is, "Try not. Do or do not. There is no try." But of course, long before this, at the end of the Clone Wars, just as the Empire started to take its power, he dueled Palpatine, or Darth Sidious. He thought that he could take him down, but I guess he just wasn't able to. However, he was able to stand toe-to-toe with him for quite a long time, and I honestly believe that he would have won that duel if it weren't for some slight miscalculations in that duel. Sadly, Darth Sidious rose victorious, and Yoda had to escape and go into exile on Dagobah. I love you, Yoda. Why'd you have to die in episode 6? Number 2 is one of my favorite Jedi of all time. Not just in the current canon, but also the old canon, or expanded universe. Because Quinlan Vos is just freaking awesome. That's who this is. He showed up for a brief moment in The Phantom Menace and one episode in the Clone Wars. He has a special ability known as psychometry. Basically, he can use the Force to see the history of an object just by touching it, which made him an excellent tracker and investigator, and also a covert ops Jedi. I mean, come on, guys. Covert ops for a Jedi, man. Totally epic. Yes. Quinlan Vos was a Kifar, human-like species that is slightly different. However, I honestly don't see the difference, but whatever. His dreadlocks are iconic in the Star Wars universe. His lightsaber is totally freaking epic. And I love his roguish charm. Of course, as a Jedi Master, he has met many other Jedi, one of which is probably one of his few friends, few close friends, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Quinlan Vos did go on a mission with each other in the Clone Wars TV series. And, well, they tried finding Zero the Hutt. They found him, but they found him dead. Spoiler alert. Yes, they fought the dreaded Cad Bane, an extremely well-trained and heavily armed bounty hunter. And, well, this episode of the Clone Wars is actually what made me want to see more of Quinlan Vos. That is why I was so excited when the novel Dark Disciple came out. Now, as many of you know, and if you don't know, I really hope that you read the book Dark Disciple. Quinlan Vos had a romantic relationship with Asajj Ventress towards the end of the Clone Wars. Yes, the two of them became lovers, and, well, he did briefly turn to the dark side, not because of her, but because he was blinded by the promise of power. He wanted to protect her, but he also needed to destroy Count Dooku, or, as most of us know him, Darth Tyrannus. Yes, Quinlan Vos eventually came back to the light because of Asajj Ventress. I'm not going to tell you why, because I don't know if you guys have read the novel. You must read Dark Disciple. It is an excellent book. Quinlan Vos is awesome! The moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1 is Kanan Jarrus, formerly known as Caleb Doom. Kanan has on multiple occasions proven himself to be an excellent Jedi. He has fought 3 different Inquisitors, well, I guess 4 Inquisitors. He has also fought Darth Maul and Darth Vader. Back in the day, he was a Padawan in the Clone Wars. In fact, very close to the end of the Clone Wars, he became a Padawan to Depa Billaba. Yes, Depa Billaba. Try saying that 50 times fast. It's pretty darn tongue-twisty. So, Caleb Doom was an ambitious young Padawan. However, at Order 66, his master died, and he got away by the skin of his teeth with his master's holocron and his lightsaber, and he eventually became a mercenary. However, through this, he came to become a rebel leader after meeting Hera Syndulla, the daughter of Cham Syndulla, on Gorse. Now, of course, he took on his own Padawan, even though he became a knight himself, and that was Ezra Bridger, who almost made this list, but didn't quite. But, because of this, he was having a lot of doubts in himself as to was he really able to train Ezra properly. Well, eventually he was knighted by the Force. And yes, by the Force, he was knighted. And because he went to the Jedi Temple on Lothal for a second time after he had been sent there by Ahsoka, so that they could find Yoda. Now, sadly, because Yoda ended up sending them to Malachor, one thing led to another, and he ended up getting blinded by Darth Maul in a duel. However, he did end up getting the better of Darth Maul, even though Maul, since technically he's not really a Sith Lord anymore, he did get the better of Maul, even though he was blinded. Yes, he defeated Maul after being blinded. Which, by the way, I think is an excellent nod to Star Wars The Force Unleashed because of Ram Koda. By the way, I will be speaking of him in a later video. So now, everybody, this has been the end of our list. I hope you all liked my video, and stay tuned to see my next video, which will be my top 5 favorite dark side users of the Force in the new Canon. This has been Jedi Master Jedi Master Brett. Sorry, guys. And may the Force be with you.